Hey, and good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday. Joining us right now is Ellen Meyers Sharp from the Hoosier Gardener. We're talking today about still got time to plant.
We do.
Got to do it now, though, pretty much.
Pretty soon, yeah. The hardest thing is going to be finding healthy plants in the garden center.
Yeah, so if you kind of held off and maybe you had an early, kind of a busy summer, you still got a chance to get out there and get some of those ripe tomatoes going, you know, get them in the ground, as well as different things like the sweet pepper here.
Yes, sweet banana pepper.
So a couple of things that we're looking at, you know, because you mentioned earlier before we went into commercial that you definitely want to take advantage of finding some of the healthiest plants that you can find in the garden.
Right. A lot of the plants in the garden centers, especially the vegetables, are going to be stressed because they've been in small packs all this time.
Right.
So they may be suffering from that. They also may be suffering from nutrient deficiencies or some diseases. So,
are there some that you have that can be planted right now, others that you say, no, it's too late?
Most every warm season crop, like your peppers, tomatoes, your herbs and all that, can still be planted now. It's too late to plant lettuces and most broccoli and things like that. We can plant those again a little bit later in the summer for a fall crop of those.
Oh, didn't know that. Okay, so we're going to plant a couple in our garden here this morning.
We have this brand new garden.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. We're going to try to outline this as well, and we're going to stay up to date on it, obviously see how the progress goes for the remainder of the summer. So it's nice to have this garden back here. All right, so let's jump into it. You got just your common manure here.
Yeah, cow manure.
Little spade shovel.
Yeah, and there's your little trowel. You're going to plant that pepper for me, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then this is just some cow manure, and we're going to mix that in the hole there a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Now, should I press down on this a little bit?
A little bit, but you don't really want to plant it any deeper than it's growing already. So, but with tomatoes, it's one of the few plants that you can actually plant deeper than they've been growing in a pot. And because we're getting a late start on these, and actually I plant my tomatoes this way anyway, which is to plant them sort of long ways, like this. So we've got the ball of the plant under here. I'm going to take off these lower leaves like that. And what's going to happen is, we're planting it sideways. And what happens is all along here, roots will develop, which will just aid the plant's ability to take up water and nutrients and other things like that.
Now, would you still stake this, or
yes.
Oh, you still would? Okay, even if it's coming at an angle. I didn't know if you just kind of let it go wild.
Well, it's going to straighten up.
Okay.
It'll eventually, like in a day, you'll never know it was planted at an angle.
I never even thought about that.
And we will come back in a few days and stake these tomatoes because I'm going to guess that they're in the ground now. They're going to take off pretty fast. Okay,
so basically, in a nutshell, you got to find probably some of the best plants at the garden center, get them in now, and throw a little bit of water on them. Anything else you need to do?
Not really. Fertilize them once you start to see new growth coming on the plants, and then just wait. Teaches us patience, right, Jim?
Yeah, and that's right. And of course, you still have a chance to do that. I mean, some people might say, oh, I didn't get my tomatoes in this year. You still got a chance to do it right now. Thanks so much, Joellen. And of course, we want to show you that picture. We got a quick shot of that picture, what we're hoping our garden's going to look like in the next several months.
That's actually going to be over at Intech Park.
Okay, all right. Well,
that's a demo garden.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun little project here, and we'll try to dress it up and spruce it up here, of course, and see, and hopefully we'll be able to make some nice salads and whatever, and use this for grilling and stuff. Yeah, fresh tomatoes at the end of the season. All right, let's talk about the weather for today, and of course our Hoosier Gardener. You can get the latest from Joellen's website. We've got a link set up at fox59.com.